INFJs, known as the advocates among Myers-Briggs personality types, are complex, deeply introspective, and highly sensitive individuals. They possess a unique blend of empathy, intuition, and creativity, making them insightful and often misunderstood. Because of their profound nature, certain remarks can significantly affect them. In this note, we'll explore 8 toxic quotes that you should never say to an INFJ, delving into why these statements can be particularly harmful. 1. You're too sensitive. INFJs have a heightened sensitivity to emotions, both their own and those of others. Telling them they are too sensitive invalidates their emotional experiences and can make them feel alienated. This remark disregards their natural empathy and can lead them to suppress their feelings, which is detrimental to their mental health. INFJs have a heightened sensitivity to emotions, both their own and those of others. This sensitivity is a core part of their personality, allowing them to connect deeply with others and understand emotions on a profound level. However, telling an INFJ they are too sensitive is not just a casual remark, it's an invalidation of their entire emotional landscape. When you tell an INFJ they are too sensitive, you are essentially saying that their feelings are excessive or unjustified. This invalidation can make them question the legitimacy of their emotions, leading to self-doubt and confusion. This suppression is harmful because it prevents them from expressing their true selves and can lead to emotional bottling, where pent-up feelings eventually explode in unhealthy ways. Repeatedly hearing that they are too sensitive can erode an INFJ's self-esteem. They might start to view their sensitivity as a flaw rather than a strength, leading to a diminished sense of self-worth. This can be particularly damaging because INFJs often derive a sense of purpose from their ability to empathize and connect with others on a deep level. INFJs possess a remarkable ability to empathize with others, often sensing and absorbing the emotions of those around them. This empathy allows them to offer profound support and understanding, making them excellent friends, partners, and counselors. Recognizing and valuing this trait can help shift the perspective from seeing sensitivity as a weakness to appreciating it as a powerful strength. The sensitivity of an INFJ is closely tied to their intuition. They can often perceive underlying emotions and motivations that others might miss. This insight can be incredibly valuable in navigating complex social dynamics and understanding the deeper truths about people and situations. Many INFJs channel their sensitivity into creative pursuits such as writing, art, and music. Their deep emotional experiences often serve as a rich source of inspiration, allowing them to create works that resonate deeply with others. Encouraging their creative expression can be a positive way to honor their sensitivity. Instead of dismissing their emotions, acknowledge and validate them. Phrases like "I understand that you feel this way" or "it's okay to be sensitive" can go a long way in making them feel heard and accepted. Create a safe space for them to express their feelings without fear of judgment. Encourage open and honest communication, and be patient as they navigate their complex emotional landscape. 2. You need to toughen up. This quote implies that an INFJ's natural disposition is a weakness. INFJs are often internally strong and resilient, even if they do not exhibit traditional forms of toughness. Encouraging them to toughen up can create inner conflict, as they may feel pressured to change their inherent compassionate nature. Telling an INFJ that they need to toughen up can be incredibly damaging, as it implies that their natural disposition and approach to life are inadequate. INFJs are known for their gentle, compassionate nature, and their strength lies in their ability to empathize deeply and navigate the world with kindness and understanding. This phrase undermines their core values and can lead to significant emotional turmoil. The suggestion that they need to toughen up implies that their current way of dealing with situations is weak or insufficient. INFJs already struggle with feeling misunderstood and out of place in a world that often values toughness over sensitivity. This comment reinforces the notion that their natural way of being is wrong or less valuable, leading to self-doubt and decreased self-esteem. INFJs have their own unique ways of coping with stress and adversity, often relying on introspection, emotional support from close friends, and creative outlets. Telling them to toughen up dismisses these valid and effective coping mechanisms, suggesting that they need to adopt a more traditionally stoic or detached approach, which is contrary to their authentic selves. INFJs often experience inner conflict when trying to reconcile their own needs with external expectations. The demand to toughen up can intensify this conflict, as they may feel pressure to change their natural disposition to meet societal standards. This can lead to significant stress and anxiety, as they struggle to balance their true nature with the desire to fit in or be accepted. Empathy is one of the INFJ's greatest strengths, allowing them to connect deeply with others and provide meaningful support. Telling them to toughen up can be perceived as a directive to suppress their empathy and adopt a more hardened, less compassionate approach. This goes against their core values and can lead to feelings of inauthenticity and disconnection from their true selves. Despite their gentle nature, INFJs possess a deep inner strength. They often face the world's harsh realities with grace and resilience, drawing on their rich inner lives and strong moral compass to navigate challenges. Recognizing and appreciating this inner strength can help shift the perception that they need to toughen up. INFJs have a high level of emotional intelligence, allowing them to understand and manage their own emotions as well as those of others. This emotional intelligence is a form of strength that enables them to handle difficult situations with empathy and insight, rather than sheer toughness. INFJs develop coping mechanisms that align with their values and personality. These may include seeking support from trusted friends, engaging in creative activities, or spending time in reflective solitude. These methods are effective and healthy for INFJs, even if they differ from more conventional approaches. Instead of telling them to toughen up, acknowledge and appreciate the unique strengths they bring to the table. Highlight their empathy, insight, and resilience, and recognize the value of these traits in navigating life's challenges. Encourage INFJs to embrace their authentic selves, including their sensitive and compassionate nature. Support them in developing coping mechanisms that are true to who they are, rather than pushing them to adopt approaches that feel unnatural or uncomfortable. Offer emotional support and understanding, especially during difficult times. Validate their feelings and experiences, and let them know that it's okay to feel deeply and respond to situations in their own way. Create a safe and non-judgmental environment where INFJs feel comfortable expressing their true selves. Encourage open communication and active listening, and avoid making dismissive or critical comments about their natural disposition. 3. Why are you so quiet? INFJs are introverts who often need time to process their thoughts and feelings before speaking. Questioning their quietness can make them self-conscious and misunderstood. It's important to give them space to express themselves in their own time, respecting their need for introspection. They tend to observe and think deeply before they speak, often valuing quality over quantity in their interactions. Asking an INFJ why they are so quiet can be unsettling and alienating, as it implies that their natural behavior is abnormal or problematic. Asking why they are so quiet can make them feel self-conscious about their introverted nature, which is an integral part of who they are. This question can make them feel as though their need for solitude and introspection is a flaw that needs to be corrected. INFJs often feel misunderstood in social situations, and being questioned about their quietness can heighten their social anxiety. They may worry about being judged or perceived as unfriendly or disinterested, which can make social interactions even more stressful. They may not speak as frequently or as loudly as others, but when they do, their words are often meaningful and well considered. Questioning their quietness invalidates this communication style and pressures them to conform to a more extroverted way of interacting. INFJs need time to process their thoughts and feelings before expressing them. They often prefer deep, meaningful conversations over small talk. Asking why they are so quiet can indicate a lack of understanding or appreciation for their need to think things through and engage in more substantive dialogue. They prefer to have fewer but more meaningful conversations rather than frequent, superficial exchanges. Their quietness is often a sign that they are engaged in deep thought or carefully considering their words. Their quietness in conversations often stems from their desire to fully understand and empathize with the other person. They listen intently and absorb information before responding, which can make them seem quieter compared to more talkative types. INFJs spend a lot of time in their inner world, reflecting on their experiences, emotions, and ideas. This internal processing is essential for their well-being and creativity. Their quietness is a reflection of this inner activity and should be respected as part of their personality. Understand that an INFJ's quietness is not a sign of disinterest or disengagement. Respect their need for silence and give them the space to think and process their thoughts. Avoid putting them on the spot or pressuring them to speak more than they are comfortable with. Foster an environment where deep, meaningful conversations can flourish. Ask open-ended questions that invite thoughtful responses, and show genuine interest in their perspectives. This can help INFJs feel more comfortable and willing to share their thoughts. Recognize and appreciate their ability to listen and empathize. Let them know that their quiet presence is valued and that their contributions, even when not verbal, are important. This validation can help them feel more confident and understood. Reassure them that their quietness is perfectly normal and acceptable. Encourage them to embrace their introverted nature and communicate in ways that feel authentic to them. This support can help alleviate any social anxiety they may feel about their quietness. 4. Stop overthinking everything. INFJs are deep thinkers who often analyze situations thoroughly to understand them better. Telling them to stop overthinking undermines their cognitive process and can make them feel criticized for their natural tendency to seek meaning in connections. INFJs rely heavily on their intuition and analytical skills to navigate the world. Their overthinking is often a way to ensure they understand situations thoroughly and make well-informed decisions. Telling them to stop overthinking can make them feel like their natural way of processing information is wrong or unnecessary. When someone tells an INFJ to stop overthinking, it can lead to self-doubt. They may start questioning their instincts and judgments, which are key aspects of their personality. This can be particularly damaging, as it undermines their confidence in their decision-making abilities. INFJs have a strong sense of intuition that guides them in understanding people and situations. Overthinking is often how they tap into this intuition to gain deeper insights. Telling them to stop can make them feel disconnected from this vital aspect of themselves, leading to feelings of confusion and frustration. Overthinking can be a coping mechanism for dealing with anxiety and uncertainty. When told to stop, INFJs may feel even more anxious, as they might perceive this advice as a directive to ignore their natural inclinations and face situations unprepared. This can result in heightened stress and emotional turmoil. They analyze information from various angles to gain a comprehensive understanding, which helps them make decisions that align with their values and intuition. Overthinking allows INFJs to connect seemingly unrelated pieces of information, uncovering hidden patterns and insights. This ability to see the bigger picture is one of their greatest strengths, enabling them to provide unique perspectives and solutions. Reflecting on their thoughts helps them make sense of their feelings and find meaning in their interactions and experiences. This introspective process is essential for their emotional well-being. Instead of telling them to stop overthinking, validate their need to think things through. Acknowledge that their analytical approach is a valuable trait and that it contributes to their ability to make well-rounded decisions. Reassure them that it's okay to take their time to process information and make decisions. Let them know that their thoroughness is appreciated and that there's no rush to come to conclusions. This can help alleviate some of the pressure they might feel. While overthinking can be beneficial, it's also important for INFJs to find a balance. Encourage them to take breaks and engage in activities that help them relax and clear their minds. This can prevent burnout and help them maintain a healthy perspective. 5. Just get over it. This dismissive remark is particularly harmful to an INFJ, who values depth in emotions and experiences. It suggests that their feelings are not valid or important. INFJs need time to process and heal, and this comment can make them feel rushed and unsupported. Telling an INFJ to just get over it dismisses the depth of their emotions and the significance they attach to experiences. INFJs tend to process emotions deeply and meaningfully, often taking time to reflect and understand their feelings before moving forward. This phrase can be incredibly hurtful and invalidating to an INFJ's emotional journey. INFJs experience emotions intensely and meaningfully. When told to just get over it, their emotions are minimized and disregarded as insignificant or unworthy of consideration. This can lead to feelings of frustration, as they may struggle to express the depth of their feelings adequately. Rushing them to get over it ignores their natural inclination to reflect and understand the underlying causes of their feelings. This can disrupt their emotional healing process and lead to unresolved emotions. Each experience holds significance for an INFJ, and they often seek to find meaning and lessons in their experiences. Being told to just get over it invalidates their need to process and learn from their experiences, which can be demoralizing and disheartening. Hearing just get over it from others can create a sense of disconnect in relationships. INFJs value emotional depth and understanding in their interactions, and dismissive comments can make them feel misunderstood or unsupported. This reflective process is integral to their personal development. They strive to be compassionate and understanding toward their own emotional experiences, seeking to integrate their feelings into a coherent narrative. Instead of dismissing their feelings, validate and acknowledge their emotional experience. Let them know that it's okay to feel deeply and that their emotions are valid and important. Encourage INFJs to practice self-compassion and kindness toward themselves. Help them recognize that it's natural to take time to process emotions and that they deserve patience and understanding. Be a supportive listener and allow INFJs to express their feelings without judgment or pressure. Offer empathy and reassurance, letting them know that you're there to support them through their emotional journey. Respect their need for time and space to reflect and process their emotions. Avoid rushing them to move on from their feelings and instead offer them the space they need to heal and grow. 6. You're being dramatic. Telling an INFJ that they're being dramatic can be deeply hurtful and dismissive of their emotional expression. INFJs often experience emotions intensely and may express them in a more animated or passionate manner. Labeling them as dramatic suggests that their feelings are exaggerated or unwarranted, which can undermine their confidence and sense of emotional validity. INFJs are in touch with their emotions and may express them openly. Calling them dramatic invalidates their genuine emotional experiences, making them feel misunderstood or ashamed of their natural expressiveness. INFJs strive for authenticity in their emotions and interactions. They value deep connections based on mutual understanding and empathy, and dismissive remarks can create barriers to meaningful communication. INFJs experience emotions deeply and authentically. Their emotional intensity reflects their passionate nature and their commitment to understanding and connecting with others on a profound level. This expressive communication style helps them convey the depth of their feelings and seek understanding from others. INFJs value validation and empathy in their interactions. They express emotions to establish genuine connections and receive reassurance that their feelings are acknowledged and respected. Validate an INFJ's emotional experiences by acknowledging their feelings without judgment. Let them know that it's okay to express themselves openly and that you appreciate their emotional authenticity. Create a safe space for INFJs to share their thoughts and feelings without fear of criticism or invalidation. Encourage open communication and active listening to foster mutual understanding and empathy. Reassure INFJs that their emotional expressiveness is valued and important in building meaningful connections. Let them know that you appreciate their passionate nature and the depth they bring to conversations. 7. Why can't you be more like someone else? Comparing an INFJ to others can be deeply hurtful, as they already strive for authenticity and self-improvement. This quote can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, making them question their unique qualities and worth. Comparing an INFJ to someone else and suggesting they should be more like that person can be damaging to their self-esteem and sense of identity. INFJs value authenticity and individuality, and such comparisons undermine their unique qualities and strengths. INFJs may feel pressured to change or suppress their authentic selves to meet the expectations set by the comparison. This can lead to inner conflict as they struggle to balance their desire for acceptance with their need to remain true to their identity and values. Comparisons can strain relationships as INFJs may feel misunderstood or unappreciated. They value genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding, and comparisons can create barriers to establishing and maintaining meaningful relationships. INFJs possess a combination of strengths such as empathy, intuition, creativity, and a deep understanding of others. These qualities contribute to their ability to make insightful decisions and form meaningful connections. They value being true to themselves and expressing their beliefs and values without compromising their integrity. INFJs are constantly evolving and learning from their experiences. They strive for personal growth and development while remaining grounded in their core values and principles. Appreciate and celebrate an INFJ's unique strengths and qualities. Recognize the contributions they make based on their individuality and encourage them to embrace their authentic selves. Refrain from comparing an INFJ to others or setting unrealistic expectations based on external standards. Focus on understanding and appreciating their unique perspectives and contributions. Support INFJs in cultivating self-acceptance and embracing their individuality. Encourage them to trust their instincts, follow their passions, and express themselves authentically in their relationships and endeavors. 8. You're too idealistic. Telling an INFJ that they are too idealistic can undermine their deeply held beliefs and values, which are integral to their sense of purpose and meaning in life. INFJs often have strong ideals and strive to make a positive difference in the world based on these principles. INFJs hold their ideals and values close to their hearts. Being told they are too idealistic can feel like their beliefs are being dismissed or trivialized, which can be hurtful and demoralizing. Idealism fuels I.N.F.J's creativity and motivation to envision a better future. Criticism of their idealistic nature can stifle their innovation and willingness to pursue bold ideas and solutions. I.N.F.J's idealism is rooted in their compassion for others and their desire to contribute to a better world. Recognize their contributions to creating positive change and fostering environments that reflect their values. Understanding and respecting an INFJ's unique traits is crucial for fostering healthy relationships with them. Avoiding these toxic quotes can help create a supportive environment where INFJs feel valued and understood. If you have experiences or thoughts on interacting with INFJs, share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of personality types.